What is one thing that is missing from Android phones? And I think it is reliable Face ID. Well, hopefully not for long, because Google is working on its very own version. Apple has had the best Face Unlock on any phones for years. Like, the iPhones are just so good at this. Like, there's no argument about it. But we've had an anonymous source tell us that Google is working on its very own version called Project Toscana, and this is going to be for Pixel phones and Chromebooks. Now, according to our source, Google was testing this pretty recently with UX testers in Mountain View, and Project Toscana was being tested on a Pixel with a single hole punch cutout. And you might be thinking, oh well, the Pixel has Face Unlock at the moment, and yeah, it does have Class 3 Face Unlock, so I mean that is really good for banking apps. But you cannot even argue with the fact that when this thing gets into low light, that Face ID is basically pointless. Like, it's not good at all. And what is interesting about that test that just happened in Mountain View is that Google's new Face Unlock was being done in different lighting conditions, and according to the source that we have, this was working just as quickly as Face ID. Now, the way this works with iPhones and Face ID is your face gets blasted with IR, and this is exactly how Google could be doing it with their new Face Unlock. What's interesting is that we reported on this way back in October 2024, and that was that Google was thinking about adding an IR under display camera for the Pixel 11s, and this year we're getting those Pixel 11s. We don't know if Google is going to go that route of the under display camera, but according to our source, it was seen on a Pixel being tested with that single hole cutout, and that is good news because basically it means it won't need any added components or it won't look any different, so it'll still be using that single hole punch cutout. We could see this in the Pixel 11s this year, but Google of course hasn't publicly spoken about Project Toscana at all yet, but maybe we could hear about it at Google I/O in a couple of months. We saw Google's first attempt at proper Face ID way back on the Pixel 4s, but if we do get true real Face Unlock that actually works in the dark, then I'm going to be very excited for the Pixel 11s.